Hello again, YouTube. This is the Truth Man, giving you the truth. I want to talk about something kind of along the lines of shaming language, but I want to explain something. Y'all got to realize that guys be trying to use shaming language on other guys too, in particular young guys. And I'm going to show you some of it and how I be, pretty much seeing people do this thing. The creepy old guy thing that a lot of young guys use, that's shaming language. And in fact, let's go here. I've worked in corrections, in detention centers, in halfway houses. And listen, man, when I tell you, that creepy old guy thing is a stereotype. Because young guys be creepy too. We got a lot of deviance, we'll just say, when we watch how we say it. And both facilities that I worked at, two of the facilities that I worked at, got a lot of deviants that were young, were kids, that you can't leave your kids around, that were forcing girls to have SE, fill in the blank, playing Scrabble. Young dudes. And some of these same young guys, man, you old, you washed up, this, that, and the other, but they can't keep their hands off of people or things. Kleptomaniacs, the whole nine. But they use this shaming language, right? Just like women who they might be so loose and dry. Or it might be so loose, it might be moist, but it's so loose that you slipping and sliding, you need a lifeguard. But they'll use shaming language. Oh, he got ED. Guys use the shaming language too. Oh, you creepy old guy. Oh, you old dude. Oh, you. And then they'll use the ED thing too. And here's what's funny. Some of us older guys have an easier time getting right and ready than some of y'all young dudes. Y'all be on, some of these young guys be on all type of drug. And here's another thing. They'd be like, ain't nobody gonna want this old man. But you don't even know how to talk to women. You don't even know how to deal with women. You don't even know how to be around women. And that's why I say guys use shaming language too. I don't have to go overseas to get women. I don't have to pay. We all pay, but I'm talking in terms of upfront. If I came out here and did my thing, there'll be some people that'll give me that thing. That's just the way it is, man. People just be talking, man. Like, half of the stuff that I read, I don't even respond to, that I be wanting to. Like, some of it's just not even worth it. No, but if you're a young guy in your 20s, man, you really should be listening. You might know a couple things, but in terms of like women, you really should be listening, trying to get put on some game by somebody that's been around. And workplace count too. Just look at all the different types of women you deal with in the workplace. So a person can be red pilled just by what they done heard. Not even always what they've done or seen. Sometimes hearing makes you red pill. Like I've worked at nursing homes, schools, correctional facilities, like I say, and some of the things I done heard just done blew my mind. Like you hear all of this mumbo jumbo coming from women and guys sometimes who don't deserve, like they don't deserve what they think they worth. But I will say this. You don't try to tell people how they should view themselves. And we really can't always say what a person is worth, because something ain't, you might think something ain't worth it, then somebody else come and buy it at a higher price. So I think one of the problems is people just need to learn. Stop using shaming language and start learning. Sit back, listen. I know you think you this, you think you that, but we all need to be listening. There's always somebody that can make you better as far as your knowledge and wisdom. That's why I be all over. I be everywhere. Reading, listening. Because when you don't know nothing, that's when you have to use shaming language. Like a woman who wants to control a man that don't want him no more, they'll use shaming language. Oh, he got a small one, and he probably don't even got a small one. Oh, he got ED, and he probably don't even have ED. Oh, and the big one, oh, I believe he kind of G, 3-letter G. So now, because he don't want you, he don't even like women. And then guys, now check this out, guys. If you ain't like sweating the women all over, I believe he G-A, fill in the blank. You see how he walk? How a person walk determine their sexuality? What they do determines their sexuality, not how they walk. Dudes be like, man, this dude switch. How you know? How you know? And matter of fact, when a guy is up there and waiting, how can you expect his body to be stone still? These people is weird, I'm telling you. And this is the No Matrix channel, so I'm gonna break it down for you. Guys be using shaming language too. They do. Oh, nobody want him. How you know? How do you know that? When I hear guys say that, that's something a scorned female say, and I automatically assume, oh, this dude dealing with some low self-esteem. He dealing with some mental issues. And I might not always say it. I don't need to use shaming language. I want to find out sometimes. You don't know what somebody want, and then they be S.U.S. talking about who look good and who don't, and you a guy? Come on now. So that means somebody look good to you. Okay, so what do most guys do to people who look good to them? They try to get with them, right? At least that's what I always thought. So yeah, man, guys be using that shaming language too. I just thought I would talk about that. We got more videos to come later, so stay tuned. This is The Truth Man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel.